Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Amped, and we're here today with some Showdown Live. This time, gonna be using this nice stall team that I made. Look at it, look at it. It's okay. Before you click X, it's not even really stall. It's like semi-stall, or I guess it's full stall. I don't know. We have a Bewear on the team, guys. Come on, gotta give me a little bit of break. But if you're asking me why I'm using this, it's because I don't really know the tier 2 well, so I figured that I just do story time while using stall, and I'll keep it somewhat entertaining, so you don't get bored. So I wasn't really able to upload in the past like 2 weeks, mainly because let's find a battle. Because like you guys know, my Camtasia crashed on me, and I had to pretty much I was using the free trial which had the watermark on it. So I was like, man, forget this. I tried messing around with OBS. I couldn't get it because I'm stupid. Then I reinstalled the screen capture software that I had before, which was Bandicam, and that was working for a while, and then that stopped working. So I was like, I guess it's just not meant to be, and I just stopped uploading. I was playing a little bit, not too much. I still don't know what too much does around this thing, so I'm lit off of Mew. It leads off the top of Lele. I don't even know what this thing does. I think it's specs or choice specs. That's what they run here. I think I take any one hit, so I might just knock off. But yeah, so I wasn't able to upload anything that I wanted to, so I figured, let's see, okay, that did nothing, so I'm guessing he's not specs. Okay, yeah, so I'll just knock off this turn here, see what item he is. He's staying in. He was Scarf, okay. I don't know if they run Trick Scarf, because if he was Trick Scarf, he should have just tricked. Like, what do you need the Scarf for to outspeed? I think they hit 317, so you're already faster than me. He goes to Metagross. I don't know why, because you're going to get burned. Okay, that does a lot. He gets the attack raise. Please don't miss. Bless up. Phew, easy roost right here. Oh, he forfeit. ah, ah. This is probably what Googly feels like when he plays. Look at the name, Googly 2.0. What's poppin'? What's good? Except we don't use baton pass around here. I will never use baton pass. That's something I just will never use. Yeah, he does. He uses that. Disgusting. Anyways, got another team here. But like I was saying, like, yeah, I couldn't upload anything because all my things that I used to upload with wasn't working for me. So I was like, let's lead off with Mew again. Another Tapu Lele lead. Is it even called Tapu Lele? I don't even know what they're called. I don't even know what the terrains do. I think Psychic is, it's like you can't use like priority. That's one thing I know, and you can't burn in uh the water one, and or you can't status in the water one, and you can't and I guess you get healed in the grass one, but you have like ground attacks or something like that. So let's see what it does. Okay, so yeah, priority, you don't take priority, plus psychic power, grounded. What does that mean? I guess you have to be, I guess you can't, flying types don't get a psychic boost if they have the psychic coverage, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of, in the last 5 turns. It can last 5 to 8 turns, so you can have an item that extends this. That's, or maybe that's just the default 5 to 8 turns. Yeah, so I think I've been pretty much swept by every new thing that that's been here. When I played, what was I saying? Before then, I pretty much, oh, you know, it's a nice double predicting the Marowak. Very nice play. Gonna go hard into Clef one time. Uh, should be able to freely wish here. That does a lot. Actually, he has Mold Breakers, so if he Dragon Dances here, this is bad. So I got a Moonblast. Um, we do receive the wish. I'm not gonna mess around with this Gyarados because if he Dragon Dances up, this is the end for me. So I'm just gonna Moonblast right now, right here. Uh, yeah, don't want to mess around with this threat. Do I think Bewear can take a hit? Bewear is a monster. Bewear, I love his name. Easy switch to Marowak, Alolan Marowak. Probably my favorite Alolan Mon in this tier, or that's come in this generation. But yeah, I wasn't able to upload, so I finally uploaded. What I did was uninstall Bandicam and reinstalled it, and I'm able to record now. I'm surprised I didn't think about this earlier. I was just really just like, forget it. I guess I can't upload. Someone get rocks up here. So I was like, all right, and so that works. So now I'm back up here. Just gonna leech seed this man, because what can he do to touch me? Yeah. Oh yeah, I think they finally banned. It's been a while since I've actually played on this. I think they banned Aegislash and Zygarde complete form, which was definitely necessary. That thing was a monster, dude. Like what made it suck, like if you got it to 18% in its normal form, it would go back up to 50% in its um complete form, and then it'd be is it fun to be a flamer?
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they
My man dipped. Oh, why so serious, old chap? For those that believe I hate stall, I don't hate stall. I think it's a very fine playstyle. Personally, I don't know why how you find enjoyment with it. Like this is a pretty fun team. Like if you look at it, dude. Fun in a sense, fun relative to stall teams. There's no Sableye, there's no Chanseys, even though it probably would make the teams better, but it's like it's creative mons. Not really creative, it's just unique. It's a unique team. Like Alolan Marowak got the use of Celeste. I don't know how you even say this thing. Celestial and Toxapex. The combination, the tech, and you got the Bewear there. Like Bewear just is. I just love that it's here. So we're gonna knock off whatever wants to get this knockoff. Oh, bless up. This thing's gonna be a nuisance, and you can catch this burn, homie. He doesn't really have a good switch into this thing. Mew kind of puts him in the back. If I can keep his Gliscor from activating his Toxic Orb, I'm in a good position. Otherwise, Gliscor is going to be an issue. So, yeah, I haven't really been playing this gen much besides like that first night where it came out on those on that server. I forgot what the server was called. Um, but it was that server. Just gonna return here. What's he going into? Ferrothorn? Gliscor. Oh, you're not gonna appreciate this. Boom! The damage is here. I don't know why you forfeited. You're most likely faster than me. You could have roosted off. But I'll take a win's a win. But yeah, I played the one night where they let it out the day before. It was a Thursday night. They let it off before it was going to be released on Friday. And I played on that server just a bunch and just kind of tested the things out. Got swept by like literally all the Ultra Beasts. Like I set for Celestelia, I guess. I didn't get swept by that. I got swept by Xurkitree, Pheromone, Kartana, which is probably one of my favorite designs of a Mega of the UB Beast. And I haven't got swept by Bolswell though. I haven't got swept by that. But yeah, he leads off with his Garchomp. I got my Toxapex. Don't want to take this Earthquake. I mean, I think Clefable's an all-around good play because he might want to get Rocks instead if he does an Earthquake here. But yeah, I pretty much got swept by anything you can imagine, pretty much. Goes for the Earthquake. That does so much. Is he banded? Like I'm max defense, man. Like Clefable doesn't take any hits. I was at 70%, thinking I could wish up on the top of Bulu and like wall him. I was smiling too. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be good. Got blown back. It did. I think it went for Woodhammer, and I've never seen Clefable's health like bar just drop so fast, or its hit points, whatever. I think it's called hit points, right? It's not health points. Like it dropped so fast. I was like, damn, dude, this Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu is a huge threat to this team. Oh my, what? Why did it do so much? Oh, he crit me. I was gonna say I'm freaking Spadef. That sucks. I mean, he doesn't have an electric type um, that can really bother me from that. And I am healing up slowly. I'm gonna burn this fat garbage because I don't think does this thing learn Earthquake. I've used it before, but I don't think we'd ever use. I think it was Gunk Shot, and I don't remember what the other coverage move was, but I think Shadow Bone makes contact. I think it does. So I might just want to double here. But sorry about that. It's not even late. I was gonna say it's late out. It's like 10 p.m. But I probably should have went to Mew and just defogged, but I don't really care. This team doesn't really seem too serious. But he got my boy Mudsdale. Came through in the end game. Very clean thing to not die. Stamina. Who's trying to test my stamina? It lived up to his name. That thing was a defensive. I was thinking of putting Mudsdale on his team too, because it would have been a ground immunity or electric immunity. But I was like, so is Marowak. And like Marowak like checks main net trick. It checks Raikou. And not really Raikou, because the Raikou has Shadow Ball. It checks Thundurus on it, like knockoff list Thunduruses It checks Magnezone. I think it walls Magnezone. It probably walls Magnezone. It's just another great mon to deal with all the electric spam. Oh no, I think my mic's dying. One sec. Damn it, my mic's gonna die because my mic was throwing me off. What? Black hole eclipse. These Z move things, man. I'm not a fan of these things, man. I just don't think it's a. I just don't think it's. I don't know how it works. Can you have if you use a Z move, that counts as an item, right? I think that's how it works. I don't know. We'll see as time progresses, but I'm just not a fan of the whole Z move thing. But it's whatever. So, okay, first story is going. I don't know if I'll have time to do two stories, but the first story is about paddleboarding. So, uh, my campus, we actually have a man-made beach in the back of it, so it's pretty sick. We have like, you can go, I forget what to call it though, but you get behind the boat and you're on you're on the board and it just takes you around the lake that we have. It's a lake beach type thing going on. But here you could also do like other types of water activities. So we have like paddle boarding at our school. My roommate's girlfriend, or the girl he was talking to at the time at least, she had a let me see here, dark pulses. Celesteela pretty much just lost this thing. He should switch out. Don't think he'd sack his Greninja here. Gonna start his timer though. Taking too long. Let's go. Let's get it. And yeah, so I guess he wanted to go see her, and he's like, "Yo, do you guys want to go paddleboarding with me too?" I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "Whatever. It should be fun." I thought it was that thing that you do where you just lay on a boat and it just sails you around and you had to do nothing. But we get there, man. I was completely wrong. So they gave us our life jackets, so you put it on yourself just in case you fall off, and you don't have to like panic and all that stuff. Oh, my boy forfeits. This is the power of stall. Good God. But what was I saying? Forgot. So yes, they gave us our life jackets and whatnot, and we get on the paddle boards. They don't really teach you anything. They just showed me. The only thing they showed us was how to stand on the board. And the lake that we have is freaking huge, my boy. Okay, you let off with this thing. If he's Zard Y, I don't think I'll be able to live. If he's Zard X, however, I would love to return, but I don't think I can risk this. I'm gonna have to scout with Cubone, or I mean Marowak. Okay, so he's X. And yeah, Flare Blitz does 37 to me. Good God. Gonna have to go to the boy, Young Cleffers. It's gonna be an easy wish. Yeah, just easy wish. That does so much. This thing being max defense is like, let me check Team Builder real quick. Like, I don't know if it's EVs or I don't know if I messed up the EVs or if it's just that weak. I remember this thing being a tank. It's just that weak. Why do I have 8 in speed? I'll change that later. But yeah, so we get on the board and pretty much it's like a surfboard. It's about as long as a surfboard, and you stand on it and you use like a paddle to just pretty much steer where you're going. Uh, and the beach that we have is a man-made beach, and it's really freaking like it's a long ass beach. I don't know how far it goes, but it's probably like thousands of feet, just in length. So yeah, we get to like a point where like we went so far out to where there's a bridge that that's over there, and we're like getting too close to it. We're like, okay, we're pretty far off, and it's about to rain. Like when we got out there, it was pretty sunny, but as soon as we got like a quarter away, like towards the bridge, we just started seeing like dark clouds are rolling in, and it's about to pour. Like you can tell. And so the point is like, so basically the water is just so dark you couldn't even see it. So like, you know how like the sky kind of reflects off on the he left too. They don't like playing this. This is what it feels like. Oh shit, I almost forfeited. But yeah, so the water is dark and you can't see nothing around it. So we're about to hit the bridge and I'm just like, do you guys know how to turn around? And they didn't really tell us how to turn around. So like I told you, all they told us was how to stand on it and just use the paddle to just propel forward. So we're trying to figure out how to turn the boards around so we didn't go out too far and try to beat the rain. And I was trying to figure it out. My roommates figured it out. My two other roommates, they figured it out, and I was trying to do it. I couldn't do it to save my life, man. And I did it one time. I just went too hard with it, and I flipped and fell over into the water, right? So I fall over. I'm like, shit, damn it. So I get back on the board, but I'm like, the thing is, I lost my paddle board. I mean, I lost the actual the paddle. I lost the paddle. It's supposed to be floatable, mind you. This is what they said to me. It's a floatable paddleboard. So I'm like, all right, then I should be able to find this. But like I said, it's so dark that I can't see in the water. I'm like going underneath the water. I couldn't go too far because the life jacket was pulling me back up. But I was looking down in the water to see if I could find my the paddle. It's been like 10 minutes I spent looking for it. My roommates are like circling around me. They're like, "Hey, did you find it?" I'm like, "No, I can't find this thing." And I'm like, man, forget it, dude. It's about to pour. I don't want to be caught out here in the rain. And so that's the first sucky part. The next sucky part is I have to move the boat. I mean the paddle, the actual board. Like I was trying to swim alongside of it, but it was so big and so like I just got worn out trying to swim with it. So what I did was just hop on it and went like surfer style. Let me just knock off this thing. This thing's gonna be a threat. So I just knocked it off and I knocked it off. I just burn this bad boy, and then we're gonna go Heart Clef on this. Now we go Toxic Pack into Clefable. Nice enough. Nice pivot one time. One time. And then we can go to Clefable on this Energy Ball. Yum. So, what was I saying? What was I saying? I had to lose my train of thought so easily. So yeah, okay, yeah. Now I'm on the board like paddling, trying to just get to the beach. But mind you, like I said, we were so far away from the shore, the land. So I had to like paddle. I was like paddling as hard as I could, but I was so tired because we're so far out. But thankfully, the guys on the boat saw that I was like surfer style going to it, so they pulled out the boat and they came and let me get on the boat. So I threw my board on and got on the boat and we went off. He's like, "What happened?" I'm like, I was trying to figure out how to turn the damn paddle, or trying to turn the board with the paddle, and I guess I used too much force, and I fell off. I tried finding it. Spent 10 minutes trying to find this thing, and he's like, oh, he's like, damn. He's just like, all right, just just keep it on DL. Don't go around telling anyone. You should be fine. We have a bunch of them. I'm like, oh, thanks, dude. So I get back and I'm talking to my roommate's girlfriend. She's like, what happened? I'm like, I fell off and I lost the board. And I just couldn't find it. I tried to find it, I couldn't find it. She's like, oh, okay, well, you should just get out of here, get your stuff and go. And then you should be fine. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. They're all being understanding about this. And let me just go to Marowak one time. Look at this. Yum, I'm inside. I love Marowak. I just love this mon. I just love this mon. It's just typing and um, its ability. I just love the way it checks electric types. Oh, you can't burn this thing. Oh, I forgot about that. It shields down. That's a pretty cool ability, actually. Too bad Minior is ass. But so yeah, I run to the thing because like I had to give him my school ID for me to use the equipment. So they only rent it out to the students that go to the camp that actually attend the campus. So I try to run and get my ID, but this one bitch, dude, oh my gosh, only shouldn't say that, but man, it was so messed up. Everyone else there was cool about it, but her, as soon as I ran to the office thing to kind of to get my stuff and leave, she's like, make sure he pays for the paddle that he lost. He has to pay for it. And he's screaming at the lady. She's like, oh, I'm gonna need your ID back. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, ugh, maybe it's gonna be like 40 bucks at most. No, $100, my boy. $100 for that stupid ass paddle that supposedly floats. But when I try to find it, it wasn't floating. So I'm like, it's not my fault. It was dark. The water was so dark I couldn't see through it, and this thing was red. So if it was floating, I'd be able to see it. obviously this thing does not float. So I had to pay $100. I couldn't pay that in one shot. So what I did was I had to pay it in installments. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, something I could have just gone away with because they have a bunch of more paddles there. It wasn't like they had a shortage. And then just screw me over, man. That's just how it goes sometimes. And yeah, I don't know if I'll tell the second story, but second story is just I have to like super filter it out, so I don't know if it'd even be good. But one thing this team struggles with is Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu's gonna be a threat, man. Marowak, I mean, Metagross is checked pretty well between Mew and Celestia. I don't know how to pronounce that thing. Um, it goes Volcanion. Ooh, this is nice. I'm gonna knock this bad boy off because if you don't have your item, you're easier to deal with and easier to switch into. Um, Not really worried about status because I do have Heal Bell on the Clefable. The things that are pretty scary is his Tapu Bulu, man. That thing is frightening. Goes for Sludge Bomb over. I don't know why you go Sludge Bomb over Steam Eruption. I thought Steam Eruption was just as better play overall. But looks like he's staying in. I just knocked off just in case he wanted to make a double to something else, and he will allow me to knock off their item. So that's what I was going for. Um, just not gonna stay in here. Don't want this. If I don't have to get burned, I'm not gonna stay in. So I'll just go to my Toxic Peck and get up a T-Spike. I think the water thing's called Feeny, so it should get defog. I think that's a defogger. So I take a Earthquake. So I'm thinking of just getting up this T-Spike to pressure. I know half his team T-Spike doesn't bother him, but just pressure, slowly weakening the Tapu Bulu and the Volcarona is just nice. So getting up the spike is fine, and I do have Regenerator, so taking this damage is not too crucial. And go to Celestelia now, and these Earthquakes again. I'm just gonna Leech Seed up and see what he wants to do. Maybe this thing checks Tapu Bulu too. I don't know. Tapu Bulu is so damn strong. Jeez. So let's see what he wants to do. I guess I can start on the other story then. Oh, he's knockoff. Why isn't he getting up his rocks though? I don't get it. I'm just gonna air slash him then. Maybe I'm not gonna Leech Seed here because he probably's gonna get his rocks now. No, he U-turns. Why isn't he getting up his... I guess he wants to defog later on, or maybe that's why he didn't get his rocks up. Fair enough, I guess. I guess he thought he wasn't gonna get status because Misty Terrain's up, but that's not how it works, my plan. As he doubles to his Magnezone. Huh. That's gonna be an easy switch to the Marowakers. He might want to double here. I think the switch to Marowak is pretty obvious, but any double, what double will you make? Lando? No, he just Volt switches here. Just gonna get up my rocks to just pressure his team. I could throw off a Will-O-Wisp, but on the off chance he goes into his Tapu Fini or Volcarona or Volcanion, it's just a wasted play. Oh, he goes hard Lando. I just thought Fini or Folk would have been better switches there. Just for the reason. But I guess I can't burn him on the Misty Terrain, so I can't blame that play. So that's a pretty good play. As he could trap me here, but he goes into Tapu Fini. He made the aggressive double to trap me last time, but he gets the U-turn to get momentum to trap me, and he doesn't trap me. I don't get it. He should have trapped my Celestelia there. But I'm not going to complain. That's just an easy T-Spike going right back up. I would rather burn Bulu than poison it, but the spike is just so good for The Volcanion. Do I need the spike back up? The spike, what it does is, not only does it kind of like it forces him to defog at a certain point, but unless his Volt gets poisoned, he's gonna be forced to defog, so he doesn't get poisoned past to his Tapu Bulu and Volk. I'm just gonna Scald here because, like I said, I do take Earthquakes. No reason for me not to just Scald. And we do get the burn because we're good at this game. But they did nerf burn a bit, not by removing the halving of attack, but you only lose 6%. I guess that's that's an increase. You only lose 6%. Now I'm just gonna recover because I like having this thing in on anything else. Best he can do, I guess, is zone slash Metagross. Maybe even Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu is gonna put a dent on me, but I will trade killing Tapu Bulu for Toxapex. Goes into Metagross. I'm assuming he has the arm. And by arm I mean Zen Headbutt. I don't know why I said arm. So the second story, I'm just gonna start on it now. I was having a party at my place. Why'd I go? I shouldn't have went hard into Mew. Yeah, especially since he crit me. So I think Zen's gonna be able to kill me here. I actually have defense investment to take on Medicham, so I think I would have eaten that Zen Headbutt pretty damn well. Would have been at a range where maybe actually that Metagross did 52 to me last time. So yeah, Mew was in the play here. It was Marowak all along. As the Earthquakes here. Um, Zen Headbutt, that was in his play because Meteor Mash. Earthquake wouldn't have killed my Mew. I guess he just made an aggressive play. Huh. I'll just assume that he made an aggressive play to Earthquake, predicting my switch on the Meteor Mash, because that wouldn't have killed Mew there. Especially since your stabs in hit, but I don't know. That's resisted though. Uh, just going in my Bewear. Like, what's he gonna hit? What's he got for this monster? What do you have for this? Actually, I'm probably not gonna stay in because on the off chance that he does go for Moonblast, I think it's better for me to keep health on the Bewear. Let me see. What if he defogs? Should I try to go? Nah, I'm not gonna do that play. Let's just go Toxapex. How did we do it, boys? Though I don't think I don't think Toxicking was the play there, because like you just lose your defogger if I attacked. I don't know. I don't want to get Evoke its health back, but he can't even really touch me though. I don't know. So let's get back to the story. This second story takes place. This was a party I was holding at my place. My parents were away, and I figured I'd just have a party with some of my really close friends and invite them over. So so yeah, we're having a good time. We're all hanging out. Ooh, barely lived that. Yum. So we're all just hanging out, having a good time, you know, relaxing, chilling, and whatnot. We're playing games like beer pong. Beer pong was it? Beer pong. Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire was the game to play, my boy. That was a fun game to play. Basically, Ring of Fire. I think everyone's pretty familiar with beer pong. Ring of Fire was like a card game. Each card had a specific thing you had to perform with it. Whether it was Waterfall, which was Ace. I mean, each game had a pretty different component to it. But if you had like Waterfall, you would drink. The person that pulled that card starts off drinking. The person to the right of them continues, and then the person to the right of that person drinks, and it just goes in that motion until the last person drinking, and you can't stop until the person that started before you stops drinking, and something along those lines. So we're having a good time. We're all just having fun and whatnot. And I think where I made my mistake was taking a party outside, because inside the house we weren't making that much noise, so we weren't being heard and whatnot. And ooh, yeah, so I could just roost here. I don't think anything he does can hurt me, and I need to keep this thing healthy for Metagross. This is the main answer to Metagross, so I don't lose to Metagross. Um, so yeah, we are all pretty much whatchamacallit. I'm losing my train of thought. This is why story time and playing this is so hard. I just lose my train of thought, and then he goes for Thunderbolt. That does 34. Yum. Yum, that's delicious. So yeah, so I decided to take the party outside, which was my mistake, cause like inside the house you can't really hear the noise. Like we're loud, but we're not. You won't be able to hear us outside as loudly. You won't hear as loudly as if we were to go outside. So we go outside, and I don't know why, but it was freezing cold, and they're drinking and whatnot. I'd run and jump into my pool. I don't know why. With my clothes on, me and my other friends, we just did it. We just ran. It was just being spontaneous. We jump into the pool. It's freezing. Like it was actually in December in Florida. So just in case you're thinking, how is it cold? But it gets decently cold in Florida around that time. Yeah, grassy terrain, uh, nuisance. That's so annoying because it's like gets his gets his health and whatnot. He goes for Stone Edge, does 49.4. He has to be like bandit, so like I'm gonna protect here, just get some healthy feels and stall out some grassy terrains. Then we're gonna go hard into Bewear. Hard into Bewear. Like that's why I'm saying the Toxic Spike kind of didn't really help me. Toxic Spike kind of like doesn't help me in this situation. Yeah, he's losing more, but like I'd rather have his attack half instead of I have such a hard time saying that word. I'd rather have his attack lowered than him losing more HP. Um, he shouldn't heal because he's not grounded. But anyways, it's already over. I wish that return killed, but loss. He will be able to get rocks up finally, I guess. He should have gotten up like before, but I don't know. He's just been hesitant. Um, but yeah, so we all jump in the pool and like we're having a good time, dude. So I go back into my house. I'm all wet, trying to like, and then like so like what I did was I tried to mop my floor. I just fell over. My friends are all laughing. We're all having a good time, and you know nothing can go wrong, right? Nothing can go wrong. So we get a knock on the door, and my friends look in the mirror. They're like, "Dude, it's the cops." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, dude, the cops are at in front of your door right now." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad." So I go and answer the door, man, and they're like, "We have a noise complaint for you guys." I'm like, "I'm so sorry, officer. We're just having a little get together with my friends, and we'll keep it down." And we had there was the conversation went deeper than that, but I'm not gonna say what happened there. But luckily for me, um, my aunt was home. My aunt was upstairs though, and my brother was home as well. So uh, so yeah, the cops leave. My mood is pretty much killed at this point, but I didn't want to be a party pooper. I just like try to have fun and just continue partying. But here's the thing though, as you know, drinking comes, you know, there's always that one person that drinks way too much. And I was walking around making sure everyone was doing fine, make sure everyone drank some water, stay hydrated while they're drinking. And I go to my living room where my buddy is passed out. He is knocked out cold. And I'm just like, hey man, not even like he's knocked out. He's just like dazed. He has that look in his eye. I'm like, hey man, let me get you to the bathroom, okay? You look like you're about to throw up. I've seen that face before. It's the spins. I'm like, yo, let's go. And he's like, I'm like, nope, nope. Someone help me get him up. We're gonna get him out of here right now, dude. And we get him into the bathroom. Thank God, man. And we get him into the bathroom. You know what this man does? So we put his head in the toilet so he can throw up in the toilet. Then he doesn't aim in the toilet. As soon as we get him in the bathroom, he pukes everywhere but the toilet. He pukes on my floor. He pukes on my door. He pukes everywhere but the toilet. I am pissed off. I'm just like, no one talked to me at this point. And I knocked him off here because this thing's gonna be a huge threat. It's still doing so much, even though I knocked him off, man. Like 46? And I need this thing healthy for, and he heals so much. I need this thing healthy for Metagross. But yeah, he pukes everywhere but the floor. So then I'm just so pissed off. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And then so what I do is like I'm like whatever, man. So then like he's done puking. He goes back out to the living room. But wait, there's more. He pukes in my living room now. Now I'm just livid. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then he runs out to the front. So they take him to the front yard to puke some more. And I'm like, what do you want to do with him? I'm like, put him in the damn outside. I made him sleep outside in the cold because I was so pissed off. I was like, I am done, dude. The cops being called here. And you know, the funny thing is, two of my friends, like, they heard the cops were coming. They booked it, man. So they took off. They hopped the fence of my neighbor's yard in the backyard, and they ran. I was like, wow. At least I know you guys are ride or die. But man, that night was insane. So to make matters even worse, right? The next day comes by, and they're like, man, you know, you got really lucky with the cops. I'm like, how? I'm like, how? I'm probably gonna lose the top of Bulu, by the way. They're like, you got really lucky with the cops. I'm like, how did I get lucky with the cops? They're like, man, you know that guy that so and so brought over? Yeah, what about them? They had some of that substance with them. I'm not going into detail what the substance was, but it is, and I'm just like, what? I'm like, how you guys gonna invite someone to my house that I didn't even invite? And he's gonna actually, I think I lose to Metagross too, actually. Don't I lose to this as well? I think we lose to this. The only way I beat this is if I burn him, or if I'm able to get Mew back to health. I wasn't paying attention at all. Go away, Cortana. But yeah, dude. After that point, I was like, yeah, I'm never hosting a party ever again. I learned my lesson. Not happening again. I just found out bad news after bad news after bad news. And to make matters worse, I was like, oh, my parents are gonna kill me. And then only 20. Beware. 25 for Meteor Mash, dude. That means Zen Headbutt is not killing me. There's no way it's killing me. Gotta love Fluffy, dude. Fluffy. Uh, but yeah, then my parents find out too that I had the party, and we had a long discussion. Man, it was a huge ordeal. Man, that was such a headache just for having that part. It was so much fun in the beginning. I mean, the experience was still fun, but man, it all went downhill so quickly. But it was still a fun night. And that's pretty much the. Wait, why did he Stone Edge? What? I don't. He's literally. I don't know why he Stone Edge there. Okay, this. I guess he predicted me to switch. I'm just gonna kill this here. Yeah, I'll take this trade. Goodbye. This match took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. I wanted to end this at 30 minutes. And we are past that. This is definitely going to be the last battle. This one got a bit more drawn out. But hopefully the stories made this a bit more bearable to watch. I think the games have been pretty fast. Despite this last one here. I'm hoping Marowak can eat Flash Cannon. I probably should. Let's see. If I lose Marowak though, I lose. Do I lose to Magnezone though? I hope I can take a. No, I'm not taking a Flash Cannon at 9%. Huh. Maybe Mew can. I think Mew takes a hit. Let me check Flash Cannon, because he hit me last time. Flash Cannon. Did he not hit my Mew? They're saying everything. Marowak. Where's the Mew? I'm pretty sure he hit my Mew last time. I was like, whatever, man. I think we can live. Cross the fingers. Okay. I just threw. I threw. I threw. I should have tried to heal up on Volcanion or Tapu Fini. I just lose to Magzone, I think. I guess it's not completely over. Yeah, it's over, boys. Wait, why is he staying in? Huh? I don't see why he would stay in there. Like, you can sack either Tapu Fini or your Volcanion. Goes into his Metagross. Okay, we got one chance here, boys, and that's to burn this skull right now. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Toxapex, can we get it? This is the only thing we can do. Okay, Earthquake, yum. I don't know why he's not. I guess Zen can miss. Or do we get the a? When you're bad at this game, you hacks, my boy. You hacks. Okay, one condition is met. Metagross is taken care of. Uh, I think he still beats me with Magnezone though. Like he just wins. Um, hi. Yeah, I had to keep Marrow. Where I messed up was going Marowak into the Metagross, man. And also with the Mew, I misplayed there. But yeah, definitely the burn on the Metagross helped me out quite a bit. As he does get the Spadef drop, unfortunate. It was a 2 KO regardless. I can't let this die though. I'm gonna have to probably go into Young Clef. Um, See, the thing is like I have to guess between his like Magnezone going for T-Ball or Flash Cannon. If he gets one prediction right, it's just automatically over for me. So like he's still in a good position to win this game. Don't get me wrong. Excuse me. I think I burped earlier. Yeah, so well I guess I can protect here at least to see what he goes for. And he does go for the Flash Cannon, so I can go to Toxapex here. That's gonna be an easy switch. He should double if he wants to stay in. He does give me a free Scald and whatnot. The T-Spike doesn't matter anymore because it can't poison the zone and the Metagross. Metagross is burned, so it's not really an issue. Uh, like I said, I just have to just get correctly whether he goes for Flash Cannon or the electric move. Not really, you just literally Volt Switch for the remainder of the game and win, I believe. It's not like he has to be stuck between Thunderbolt, but I'm gonna turn on this timer. Yeah, so he does double into Tapu Fini. Um, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I think we still lose unless Bewear can take a hit. He goes for a Scald. Thanks to your own thingy, I shouldn't be able to be burned. Um, Wait, forfeits? Huh? You could have won. Why did he forfeit? Like Magnezone still had a great chance of winning the game. I'm not too sure why he forfeited. That was weird. Like my only bet was to kill the Tapu Fini and pray that Bewear could take a T-Ball or something. But yeah, that's the team, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. And if you enjoyed, please leave a like and